Good morning. It's Monday morning and we're at the garage with a freshly recharged battery. And as you can see, this is the carnage that occurred while I was waiting never-endingly for the RAC. So at least we now have access to the engine. I've reconnected the battery. It makes all the right buzzing noises, but it does not start. So next thing to check is the fuel pump. I'm endeavouring to remain optimistic, but we shall see. I've got Boo here for support. Boo, say hello. Not quite sure whether he's going to be any more use or less use than me, to be honest. Well, we have a spark, so that's not the problem. I can hear the fuel pump going when I've connected up the recharged battery. Now I'm just trying to get to the high pressure fuel line to see if there's actually fuel squirting out. It's this little Johnny here, which obviously I don't want to break. Well, that would suggest that there is fuel coming out, or at least it's getting to the injector. The mystery deepens. Okay, we are back after a fruitless attempt to find two what you would think would be simple items: a spark plug and a plug cap lead. Went to Halfords, which that's where you used to go, and they had a choice of about 8 spark plugs, no plug cap leads. Asked the bloke at the counter, predictably no success. So we went to Bournemouth Honda, or at least we were able to order a spark plug. £13. So that'll take a couple of days. So we're now back to the drawing board. I'm going to try some easy start and see what happens with that. But so far, we've got fuel, we've got a spark. It's a teaser, and it's very frustrating. Back to you soon. Here is a little look at the engine unit. The whole thing is contained here. A little bit grubby, but very impressive, or it would be if it was going. I might have been better off with the Bogo 2-stroke. The story of my life. Boo is not impressed with this project at all, bless him. I can't really blame him. Good morning. When you last joined me with this beast in the background, this sorry looking pile of little Honda, I'd broken down near Hartley Whitney, had to get rescued by friends, complete nightmare, dragged it back, started taking it to pieces, checked all kinds of different things, you name it, I've checked it, and well, this is what we've got at the moment. It is a massive mess. My new hero Kev came down yesterday and confirmed that there is Boo, that there is no compression on this extremely complex 50cc 4-valve water-cooled fuel injected little Honda, which means great expense that I can't afford. So I am taking the head off. The head and the barrel are all one piece with a million different sensors and God knows what. And the only way to get at it is to lean it right over, and then you can get to the engine. So I am slowly and methodically trying to take the head off to see what's going on inside. Hopefully it'll be a top end, i.e. piston and rings, which I should be able to get. But if it isn't, I don't know what I'm going to do. But that's where we're at this precise moment, slowly and carefully taking stuff off. Okay, so it's bad news. There's no other way of describing it. The barrel is part of the crankcase, so even if you take the head off, that's not going to work. So really, my next plan is to hang this body up from that beam and separate the engine and drive from the bodywork. I have no idea how to do that, but that is my next effort. At this point, Kev reappears and basically, with not a lot of help from me, got the head off, and it wasn't immediately apparent as to what might be the issue. But his old school skills meant that we turned the head upside down so that you could see all 4 tiny little valves, and he poured carb cleaner into that compression recess, and we watched as the carb cleaner level slowly lowered, meaning that the compression was being lost through one of the valves. And despite not having a small enough valve compressor, Kev managed to extract the faulty valves, and so at this point I'm ordering stuff from Japan, and the next video will hopefully see us, inverted commas, rebuilding it. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching.